Welcome back to Peach Ice Garden here for the first game of Week 4 in the SBA. Two teams trying to get back into the winning column after disappointing Week 3's Diddy Monkeys facing the Bowser Jr. Rookies. Only one win between both of these teams. Diddy Monkeys obviously looking for their first win of the year after starting 0-3. And wishing they can get it done at this stadium. What a grab there from Green Shy Guy to start off. So here comes Green Dry Bones. Obviously, Green Magic Koopa getting the start for the Diddy Monkeys as definitely the best pitcher out of the team. So a decent hit there. We'll get at least a double. And will Dry Bones go for the third base? He will! That's going to be a triple. A fantastic hit from Green Dry Bones. And all of a sudden they are in position to score. It's up to Rascal Me. And Rascal Me just a hit over the middle. This time will not be caught by Toadette! It bounced off her! That's going to send a run in. Rascal Me looking for third base. He gets it. And he's going to try and go for the inside the park home run. Had a chance at it, but decided to go back for it. So that'll be a single RBI triple. What a start here for the Bowser Jr. Rookies. We're going to get back into that win column and fight for a playoff spot. Off to a bad start if you are Green Magic Koopa. And hit there from Hammer Bro. That's going to be deep over to right field. Looks like that ball will be caught though. And Rascal Me will tag up and go home. Will he get home in time? Yes, he will. 2-0 Rookies. Try to go for the home run ball. It's not going to work in this stadium. Definitely the same that will be giving up the most triples here in the SBA. But yeah, a bad debut here for Green Magic Koopa. Partially not his fault, but also just some bad fielding and bad defense from the Diddy Monkeys. It's not really helping out their case, so. Here comes Bowser Jr. About halfway through this lineup. Looking to generate a little more offense here for the rookies. That's a deep hit over to right field. Looks like it will be caught by Green Toad. And they will finally change sides. Finally, the Diddy Monkeys get out of that very interesting inning. But now a little bit of a lineup change here for King Connor. Didn't like what he saw the first 2 weeks, even though it did show a little bit of promise. Hoping that with this lineup change that they get a little more offense from their team. Good chemistry team, is just not been able to put together and get that win. How about that from Hammer Bro? Gets Toadette out at first, but Green Toad will advance. Red Paratrooper has been a surprisingly decent pitcher for the situation he's been thrown in, so definitely a strange find there. What a grab there from Yellow Magic Koopa! He was a Defensive Player of the Year last season for good reason. Here comes the man of the hour. Originally, King K. Rool turned into Yellow Pianta. So what will Yellow Pianta do here? And we'll just try and go for the contact hit, and it will just go nowhere. The Monkeys can't get any runs on the board, so how come the Bowser Jr. Rookies, bottom of their order? Green Magic Koopa trying to shake off the rust of that first inning. And Green Noki. How about this for a hit from Green Noki down the left sideline? Green Noki will get a double. Here comes Paragoomba. The LVP last season for the team he's facing. So first time at bat facing his former team. And hit over the middle. Will be grabbed by EJ Myrons. They can't get the out at third though. And they can't get the out at first either. Everything that can't go wrong is going wrong for the Diddy Monkeys. What a play there from Green Shy Guy. They can't get the chemistry to get the out at first though. They do save a run being scored. But very interesting. So here comes Koopa. They're gonna bring Green Noki home. What a grab there from Green Shy Guy. This time the chemistry does not play a factor. And they get the double play that they need. Green Shy Guy, a surprisingly good addition there in the infield. So now it's up to Diddy Kong to start a little bit of a rally for the D Monkeys, get them back into this game. For those who remember, D Monkeys season 1 SBA champion, so Diddy Kong's an SBA champion. Diddy Kong was an SBA champion before Florida Man ever became one. He hasn't even won. Hoping to be one with the game of the week coming up. Oh, trying to jump around the ice. And both! Oh, it goes off the ice between the two players. They call it fair, and that's a triple. An unreal situation, and now all of a sudden Green Shy Guy has a chance to send Diddy Kong home. And hit over the middle. Will be grabbed by Yellow Magic Koopa. Be able to get away with getting a run home this time. Wow. So here comes EJ Myrons, just a hit over the middle. Will be grabbed by Hammer Bro, and that's going to be a double play. A fantastic defensive play from Hammer Bro. Nothing you can do there if you're the Diddy Monkeys. So no offense to speak of after the wild triple. So Bowser Jr. rookies will go back on offense. Green Dry Bones. We're going to get a solid hit off Green Magic Koopa to start the third. Hit there from Green Magic Koopa, or off of Green Magic Koopa. Now will be grabbed by Yellow Toad. Probably a switch is close to happening. You wonder who that pitcher's going to come in for Green Magic Koopa. What a grab there for Green Shy Guy. They'll get the out. And here comes the man to worry about, Hammer Bro. Well, the Slugger of the Year / MVP candidate last season. Looked to be the main guy here for the Bowser Jr. rookies. Will not be the case that time. So very, very back and forth, defensively oriented game. Nothing much to talk about so far. Obviously, this is the first time we've seen Green and Yellow Magic Koopa go against each other since they're split up after the SBA draft. And Green Magic Koopa. Yellow Magic Koopa gets his former teammate out. And the man of the hour, Baby Luigi. Hit there over to the left side, and Bowser Jr. will make the grab. Green Toad. Looking to get some sort of offense here for the Monkeys. Gets on first base. You're going to need a lot more than that, but good chemistry with the first three batters. Hit there from Toadette right in the gap, so just like that, 2 runners on. With a good hit, Toad could send Green Toad home. And hit there from Yellow Toad. That ball will drop. It'll be fair, so it'll be bases loaded after getting 2 straight outs. Interesting scenario here. Last time, Pianta grounded out to first. Will he do it again? And hit there from Yellow Pianta. You gotta hope that Green Drybones can get to the ball in time. He can. Another wasted opportunity for the Diddy Monkeys, so they're gonna go have to back on defense. Rookie's looking for more insurance runs. It's been a very quiet game so far. Green Magic Koopa really has locked in ever since that start of the game. And Yellow Magic Koopa, that'll be a hit deep over to left field. And smashes through the iceberg just to get to the ball as Yellow Toad. So now here comes the captain, Bowser Jr. In the finals in Season 1. Lost to the eventual champion Diddy Monkeys. And hit there. Will be fair by Luigi, and Luigi will get the out. It will go for the pitching change. Not a bad switch up, not a bad opponent to do it against with Green Noki. It's about halfway through the game, so it makes sense for the most part. We're going to get that last out, get them back on offense. Wonder if Diddy Kong uses too many star pitches, if that could play a factor. And then they have to really just go to person by person for the pitching game. But Paragumba is a good way to get out of this inning. If they can be able to prevent disaster, that's exactly what EJ Myrons does. So Diddy Monkeys back on offense. It's going to start with the captain, so good chance to set the tone. And there, just goes straight to Hammer Bro, so that's going to be the first out. Green Shy Guy. Hit there. Another grab there from Hammer Bro. Now it's up to EJ Myrons. For the perfect pitch, going over to that other side. And Drybones will catch it, but not before EJ Myrons gets to first base. And hit there from Green Magic Koopa will go right in the gap, and that has a chance to give the Diddy Monkeys a chance at a first score of the game. They're going to try and break their home. They won't get there in time. So a single RBI triple there for Green Magic Koopa. What a hit there. Right in the gap. Bowser Jr. just couldn't get to it in time. All of a sudden, it's a one-run game with a chance to tie it up. Two outs, you're going to have to rely on Baby Luigi. Try and get a contact hit there. And that will be caught by Hammer Bro. Try to get into the gap there. It was actually not a bad hit, but good defense there from the Bowser Jr. rookies. That's one thing the Bowser Jr. rookies have been really good with is their defensive prowess. Their offense just hasn't been able to match it. And hit there. What a grab there. Green Shy Guy really stepping into his own. I don't know how he grabbed that, but nevertheless he did. Here comes Koopa. And hit there. Koopa actually able to get the head off. Base hit there. So one runner on, one out. And hit there from Green Drybones, but that'll be foul. Now here comes the star pitches. Trying to mess with the opposition. Gotta be careful with how many you use here. Try to prevent Green Drybones from hitting the ball, and that's gonna be a strikeout. Still need one more out to get out of the inning, but good way to set the tone. Continuing to use him as Diddy Kong, you gotta be really careful to not tire himself out. And hit there. EJ Myrons will make the grab. A lot of star pitches used though. So something to monitor going into the later innings. Diddy Monkeys, top of the order. Back up with Green Toad. So you gotta really set the tone here and get a run scored. Here comes Green Toad. It's over the hit over to that right side. We'll get a base hit. Next up, Toadette. Another contact hit. This time it is grabbed by Yellow Magic Koopa. He wasn't labeled the defensive player of the year for nothing. What a play.
Wow.
Now it's up to Yellow Toad here. Bottom of the 5th. We'll be able to get on base. We'll only get to first base. So it's up to Pianta yet again. Not a strong showing from him today. And we'll go for the power hit there. And that will probably get by Koopa. It will. What a play from Yellow Pianta. And Yellow Toad will go home and we'll have a tied baseball game. I almost said bear because there's a bare knuckle hit. We have barely seen Piantas go for those power hits. They're more of a contact hitting specialist. But what a hit there from Yellow Pianta, and we're tied. And Diddy Kong send Yellow Pianta home. 2 outs, so you gotta be careful. Goes for the power hit, going over to that left side. That ball will drop. And that will send Yellow Pianta home. Diddy Monkeys take the lead. That championship DNA imported. And Diddy Kong ice in his veins. And they do go for the pitching change. And one thing I really did like about Nuclear, the way he set up his team. Red Paratroopa and Bowser Jr. both have chemistry with that center fielder, so it's a really good 1-2 punch there. What a grab there from Yellow Magic Koopa. But even with the pitching change, there still is chemistry in the outfield. Very, very smart from Nuclear in his roster building, so. Now Bowser Jr. rookies are on the back foot. Can the Diddy Monkeys hold strong? This stadium is going to be the bane of many people's existence going into future games. Talk about home field advantage, but you can't even say that because you definitely have that issue with the Diddy Monkeys too, where multiple times they got screwed over by their own home field, so. Diddy Kong gets Hammer Bro out. That's another strikeout there for Diddy Kong. Now Diddy Kong getting tired. This is exactly what we're talking about. He doesn't care. He's just throwing everything he can to get as many strikeouts as possible. And hit there. EJ Myrons cannot make the grab. So Yellow Magic Koopa gets to first base. So they're forced to go for the pitching change. Throwing Green Toad. This has the chance to backfire tremendously. This is going to be a deep hit here for Toadette. And Toadette will avoid the ice and make the grab. What a play from Toadette. Interesting decision not to go for someone like Green Shy Guy or EJ Myrons for the pitching change. But color me shocked, it is the Diddy Monkeys. And that's going to be a hit there. That's foul, but it looks like Yellow Toad's going to get there for the third out. Yes, he will! So just like that, one more chance for the Diddy Monkeys to get insurance runs to possibly win a baseball game. I cannot believe those words are being uttered out of my mouth. EJ Myrons. Diddy Monkeys looking to not be the last team in the SBA without a win this season. It's them, the Daisy Flowers. Who will get that? Who will be the last winless team? That is the main question. Green Magic Koopa doesn't get on base, so one runner on, one out. Baby Luigi, you need a clutch hit here to get him on base. How about this from Baby Luigi? Doesn't look like it will affect it overall because Paratroopa does fly. He hasn't been really affected by the ice at all, which is good. Now back to the top of the order for the Monkeys. And 2 strikes there. And hit there. Paratroopa try to go for the out. Trying to get the out from the foul ball. But here comes the pitch. They need to swing at it. What a hit there from Green Toad. Keeping the offense alive for the Diddy Monkeys. Here comes Toadette. Bowser Jr. doing everything in his power to get them out of this inning. Using star pitches left, right, and center. And it just has not been working. Finally, back to 2 outs. We'll go for the star pitch again. And what a grab there! Rascal me! Pretty sure that would have been foul, too. What a heads-up play there from Rascal. Diddy Monkeys just need one good defensive possession for 1 inning. And the Daisy Flyers will be the last winless team in Season 3 of the SBA. Will Green Toad be the savior of this franchise? Paraguma does get on base, though. Just gotta be careful. And here comes Spare Triple. Really good content here. What a grab there! Yo, Piante double play! Unbelievable! Now it's up to Koopa. Backs against the wall. He needs to get on base. Looking to steal it. And a hit over the middle keeps the offense alive. The game-tying run is on first base. And Green Drybone's get a good hit deep to center field. Looks like it will be fine. You gotta make sure that Toadette doesn't miss the ball. And she won't! And in stunning fashion, the Diddy Monkeys win a game! 3-2 over the Bowser Jr. Rookies! What a win for Coach Connor, getting on the board. And what a day for Diddy Kong. Definitely was all over the place in a good way, offense and defense. He really was the standout guy. He loves using those star pitches, almost to his detriment. Green Toad had to come in and be a pitcher. But nevertheless, they did get the job done. Yellow Pianta coming up with 2 big plays, the scoring play and the double play in the top of the 7th. But then going over to the Bowser Jr. Rookies. They had this game in the bag, and Yellow Magic Koopa had a good day. You look at Bowser Jr. though, he is definitely someone that you expect a little bit more out of it. Or even Red Paratrooper, who's a good contest hitter, couldn't get anything going. But with that being said, both these teams now 1-2, but the Diddy Monkeys get their first win in Season 3 of the SBA season here in Week 4.